Some of you have the press kit, and I'm sure about all of you have seen our game day program over the past few years. The tagline is Partners for the Future. And the announcement today is really about the future of soccer here in Greensboro. And to make the final announcement of the day is Dr. Steve Lucy. Steve is a partner at sports medicine at Orthopedic Center in Greensboro and a member of the U.S. Soccer medical staff, the Greensboro Youth Soccer board member, and a corporate partner of both the Dynamo and the Greensboro Youth Soccer.
Thanks everyone for coming out. I'm speaking here on behalf of the board of directors for Greensboro Youth Soccer. We're very, very excited to partner with the Dynamo. We're excited about this relationship moving forward. We sort of have two parts to our announcement this morning. The first is that we're renaming the entire boys side of our club, the Dynamo. As many of you may or may not know, in the past our boys side has been called the Greensboro Soccer Club, started nearly 25 years ago, Steve Allison and others. And so we've been the Greensboro Youth Soccer, Greensboro Soccer Club on the boys side, which doesn't make a lot of sense. And so with this new relationship, it was perfect timing. It made perfect sense for us to call our entire boys side the GYS Dynamo. On the girls side, we've had a Twisters Girls Club for many, many years. In the last 3 or 4, all these entities have come under the umbrella of Greensboro Youth Soccer, and so we are, I think, the first club in the country to have from a recreational level to a challenge to a classic to a professional level, one club, the Twisters on the girls side and the Dynamo on the boys side. The logo you see behind us for Greensboro Youth Soccer with the soccer ball, that's our marquee logo, represents our couple thousand of recreational players, both youth and adult. The soccer ball will be replaced with a Twister logo for the girls side and then for the Dynamo logo for the boys side. The second part of our announcement is equally or potentially even more exciting. We're planning to, as we partner with the Dynamo, move forward and launch we're going to launch a capital campaign for some facility upgrades out at the Bryant Park complex. Most of you know Bryant Park is one of the nicest soccer facilities in the country, certainly in the South. McPherson Stadium, which was built back in '02, seats around 2,500 when packed out. We're going to increase the size to about 7,000 with a very, very nice field house facility, which will be a state-of-the-art facility. Our goal in doing this is to host ACC tournaments, NCAA tournaments, Major League Soccer matches, U.S. national team friendly matches. We've had Liverpool from the English Premier League. We've had Necaxa from the First Division Mexican League. All of these things can come to Bryant Park and be played in this very, very nice stadium. Our strategy in doing that is to, again, for the kids and for the families in Greensboro and the surrounding tri area to come out and enjoy some good soccer. Secondarily, our strategy is that as they come out and they buy Cokes and cheer wines, the T-shirts, the hot dogs, whatever, the money that comes from that and the revenue can be put back into the club to keep our dues for the children very, very low. We are embarking on a lot of programs to increase our minority involvement in soccer. We want any kid in the Greensboro area, regardless of whether they have the money to pay these dues or not, to be able to play with us. That's very, very important to us. So strategically, it will help us keep the dues in the club low and create scholarships for kids who want to play, pay for travel, uniforms, equipment, etc. We're doing some other upgrades out at the park as well. If you picked up the press packet, you'll see some of the details of that inside. We'll be launching this as a corporate capital campaign, so we appreciate your helping us get the word out about this. It's going to take us a year or more to build. We hope to break ground in 2008. We'd like to see some of these tournaments take place in 2009. If you have any questions about the capital campaign, Steve McBride, Mark Dunker, myself will be around afterwards to answer any questions. Thank you.
What we'd like to do is invite Joe Brown up now for the parting thoughts. We're using him as our closer. Obviously, we're pretty short and sweet, as we mentioned before. We would have let him up here to begin with. We'd still be on the first announcement. So come on up, Joe.
Thanks everybody for coming out. A lot of you have seen me walk into your office and, not just beg, but show you some of the things that we want to do with the Dynamo. And when I got here 11 years ago, the Dynamo just got done with the A-League final. They had to sit out a year because of the baseball vote. And I came to an office that had a copy machine, and no staff. And 11 years later, you know, this dream, which actually started probably with Coach Allison and Rusty Scarborough about 9 years ago, sitting in a coffee shop, and you know, started putting these things together. And over this time, this has happened. So this is a great day, not just for our sport, but everything that we've been trying to do. Just a couple things, and then we'll be done. Mr. McPherson is a special person in our life, in our sports. He's not here today because he's probably in a very cold climate somewhere. And but he's been able to be the marathon sports owner. If you look into minor league sports, a lot of people get into the sprint. Certainly in this marketplace, things don't go well, they fold up shop. Neil's been very generous to the community, obviously building that stadium in his father's name out there that we can all enjoy, but also wanted to make sure that the Carolina Dynamo went on forever and kind of handed this off in a way that he could be comfortable with because he loves his team. And so Steve, thank you. You know, it's been a long time coming. And then Chris Little, Chris Brewer, where's Mark? Mark Nichols, they're the guys that, and their staff that put the rubber to the road to develop our players, and you'll see exciting things from them. You'll see their academy team playing the Columbus Crew, Major League Soccer teams tomorrow in the stadium. And just a lot of things, if you look at where we're going as a club, from top to bottom, and we're just starting. I mean, I've been here 11 years, but really in this journey, we're just getting out of the garage. We have a long way to go, but you know, you see the soccer players that come from the Dynamo level. We've had 26 players drafted in MLS. We had 5 go to the MLS Combine this year, and 4 of them got drafted. We're very fortunate where we live, the universities that support us, the colleges that support us, and now we, you know, from Scott and my standpoint, thank you GOIS for letting us be part of your family. Thank you. If there's any questions, talk to Scott and Steve McBride, Mark Dunker, and Doc Lucy, and thanks.